WWE gave them the spotlight, but what they did after leaving the ring made them truly rich. We're talking blockbuster movies, billion-dollar business moves, and digital empires that rival entire companies. You won't believe which legends made more money after WWE and how they pulled it off. From Mandy Rose's million-dollar content empire to The Rock's near-billion-dollar brand, this isn't just about wrestling anymore. This is about ownership, leverage, and building a life beyond the ropes. What if I told you Mandy Rose made more money after leaving WWE than most wrestlers see in their entire careers? Sounds wild, right? But that's exactly what happened when WWE released her in December 2022 over her fan time content. At first, it looked like a PR mess, but for Mandy, it was a masterclass in turning attention into income. She wasn't stepping out of the ring, she was stepping into a multi-million-dollar brand. She earned $500,000 from fan time in just 1 week. By the end of that month, $1 million. And in 2023, she transitioned to OnlyFans, where she called the earnings life-changing. And by March 2024, Mandy Rose had built a net worth of $15 million. Not from wrestling, from strategy. With 3.4 million Instagram followers converting into subscribers, she reportedly earned $100,000 per month, just from fan subscriptions. Then came the brand building. Amoros Skincare, anti-aging and acne care, named after her middle name. Fit with Mandy, a $9.99 per month app with workouts, meal plans, and live streams. Golden Rose, a fitness lifestyle brand with Tino Sabatelli, selling programs from $50 to $120. Demands Donuts, a virtual donut brand with Sonia Deville, delivered via Uber Eats in Los Angeles. She didn't rely on one source of income. She built a brand ecosystem, subscription platforms, brand partnerships, product lines, coaching programs, and recurring revenue, all under her direct ownership. WWE's sudden termination taught her a key lesson: own your brand. While the company owned her in-ring persona, Mandy retained control over everything else, including Amoros and Fit with Mandy, ensuring her post-WWE growth remained sustainable. Her $1 million monthly peak on fan time surpassed what most wrestlers make in an entire year. By targeting fitness fans, wrestling loyalists, and adult content consumers simultaneously, Mandy created multiple income streams without ever diluting her identity. Her story is one of smart reinvention, proof that in today's creator economy, the strongest move isn't always staying in the spotlight. It's owning the light source. And for Mandy Rose, this may just be the beginning. Before he became the highest-paid actor in Hollywood, before tequila, energy drinks, and football leagues, Dwayne Johnson had just $7 in his pocket. That story isn't just a brand, it's the blueprint. Today, The Rock's empire sits at an estimated $800 million, built on one of the most successful career transitions in entertainment history. His breakout moment came in 2001 with The Mummy Returns, earning a record-setting $5.5 million, the highest first-time lead role paycheck ever. From there, he became a certified box office draw, headlining billion-dollar franchises like Fast and Furious and Jumanji. By 2023, Johnson hit a new milestone, $50 million up front for Amazon's Red One, the largest paycheck in Hollywood at the time. Across most roles, he earns $20 to $25 million, with back-end profit participation that adds millions more. But The Rock's wealth doesn't just come from acting. It comes from ownership. In 2012, he launched $7 Productions, giving him full control behind the camera. The studio has produced hits like Jungle Cruise, Red Notice, Ballers, and Young Rock, with global box office revenue topping $4.6 billion. Then came the business empire. Teremana Tequila, launched in 2020, quickly became one of the fastest-growing spirits brands in the U.S., with analysts projecting annual sales in the hundreds of millions. Zoa Energy, co-founded in 2021, positioned The Rock at the center of the fitness beverage market, landing national shelf space from gyms to grocery chains. Project Rock, his Under Armour partnership, generates an estimated $15 million per year, offering everything from sneakers to gym bags, all tied to his personal training philosophy. And then there's sports. In 2020, The Rock and his partners acquired the XFL for $15 million after Vince McMahon's failed reboot. By 2024, he merged it with the USFL to form the UFL, betting big on long-term disruption in sports entertainment. What makes The Rock's machine so powerful is his direct-to-audience reach. With over 400 million followers across Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook, he's one of the most followed public figures in the world. According to Forbes, he can earn $1.7 million per sponsored post, but most of his content promotes his own brands. Unlike traditional endorsements, The Rock turned his social media into a free marketing pipeline, pushing Terramana, Zoa, and Project Rock with authenticity his audience trusts. Off-camera, his real estate portfolio is just as massive. A 46,000 square foot estate in Georgia, a sprawling South Florida compound, combined estimated value $50 million plus. He also owns back-end streaming royalties through $7, with long-term payouts from Netflix, HBO, and Amazon thanks to licensing deals and production residuals on films like Red Notice and Jungle Cruise. The real genius behind The Rock's success isn't just that he transitioned from wrestling to Hollywood. It's how he turned every part of his fame into a monetizable asset, from his workouts to his whiskey, from his catchphrases to his content. He didn't just sell products, he sold lifestyle. He didn't just star in movies, he produced them. He didn't just build a brand, he became one. From $7 to nearly $1 billion. Dwayne Johnson's post-WWE journey isn't just the most successful in wrestling history, it might be one of the most impressive personal brand builds of the 21st century. And somehow, it still feels like he's just getting started. Before we get into who else cashed in after WWE, if you're enjoying this breakdown, the stories, the strategy, the real numbers, hit that subscribe button and join us for more deep dives like this. This channel's all about what happens after the ring. Now let's talk about the ones who flipped the script, just like The Rock did. Chris Jericho walked out of WWE and into every lane imaginable: wrestling, music, media, business, all by design. Since leaving in 2018, Jericho has built an empire worth over $18 million, fueled by a strategy few in wrestling have mastered: diversification. He made headlines in 2019 by signing with AEW, becoming their first world champion and one of the company's most bankable stars. His deal reportedly includes $1.5 million per year, plus bonuses from pay-per-view shares, merchandise royalties, and performance incentives, bringing in up to $300,000 per event. But Jericho didn't just cash in with wrestling. He turned his brand into a content engine. His band, Fozzy, went from side project to charting metal act. Their single Judas exploded with over 250 million Spotify streams, pulling in an estimated $750,000 in royalties. Touring adds another $1.5 million per year, and Jericho takes home 50%. His podcast, Talk is Jericho, became a staple in the wrestling and pop culture space, earning $20,000 weekly from sponsors, while YouTube and Patreon revenues bring in another $1.2 million annually. He's also cashed in on social media, earning $20,000 per sponsored Instagram story and monetizing affiliate deals, YouTube vlogs, and digital merch drops. Beyond content, Jericho is a published author. His 4 autobiographies have sold over 1 million copies, earning $1.5 million in advances and royalties. He's also dipped into acting, reality TV, and voice work. And yes, he owns a 25% stake in a Canadian whiskey brand, earning $2 per bottle on sales of over 50,000 bottles annually. Real estate, solid. A $3.8 million mansion in Odessa, Florida. Multiple rental properties in Tampa, commercial buildings leased to independent wrestling schools, generating monthly income. Jericho's genius lies in synergy. Every venture feeds the next. Wrestling boosts music. Music grows the podcast. Podcast drives merchandise. Each lane is a profit center. He didn't just stay relevant after WWE. He built a machine where every part multiplies the others. Dave Bautista didn't leave WWE to chase fame. He left to find purpose, and ended up becoming one of Hollywood's most respected actors. Known as The Animal in WWE, Bautista held 6 world championships and was a main event name. But when he retired in 2019, he didn't just fade into movie roles. He strategically rebranded. His big break came with Guardians of the Galaxy in 2014. He earned $1.4 million for the first film, but with sequels and Avengers crossovers, that number ballooned past $14 million. Then came his dramatic turn. $2 million for Blade Runner 2049, $1.5 million plus for Dune and Dune Part 2. Featured roles in Army of the Dead, Glass Onion, and Knock at the Cabin, earning both box office and critical respect. By 2024, he commanded $4 million per film, including back-end deals for performance bonuses and global streaming rights. Outside of acting, Bautista built a fitness-forward business portfolio, co-owner of a protein water company doing $2 million annually, longtime Under Armour ambassador with his own signature lines. Rocket Mortgage Super Bowl ad in 2021, $500,000. 2K22 licensing and merch royalties, $250,000 per year. Real estate played a smart role too. A $3.2 million mansion in Tampa. A flipped condo in LA that netted him a $300,000 profit in 2023. With a net worth hitting $20 million by 2024, Bautista's success is rooted in three core pillars: film, fitness, and real estate. But beyond wealth, he's earned something just as rare: respect. He turned his post-WWE years into a journey of craft, character, and calculated moves, not just for the spotlight, but for longevity. Adam Copeland's career has always been about the comeback, but when he left WWE in 2023, this wasn't about a return, it was about reinvention. Just 1 month later, he debuted in AEW under his real name at WrestleDream. No longer Edge, but still every bit the rated R superstar. Fans were stunned, Twitter lit up, and suddenly, Copeland was back on his terms. He quickly captured the AEW TNT Championship, and his deal reportedly sits in the seven-figure range, including merchandise royalties and top-tier appearance bonuses. But wrestling wasn't the only arena where he thrived. Copeland quietly built a strong acting resume over the last decade. Starred in Haven, 41 episodes. Played Cradle Flatnose in Vikings. Appeared in The Flash, Money Plane, and Sanctuary. In 2024, he landed a major role as Ares, the God of War, in Disney Plus's Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Off-screen, he's made smart real estate and financial investments. In 2009, he purchased a 4-acre property in Asheville, North Carolina for $1.4 million. By 2024, it had nearly doubled to $3 million. Add in conservative stock investments and long-term retirement planning, and Copeland's wealth is protected for the long haul. His current net worth is estimated between $8 and $14 million and rising. Adam Copeland's move wasn't about chasing more spotlight. It was about freedom, creative, financial, and professional. He walked away from WWE and walked into a chapter he controls completely. Shane McMahon has always lived life like he wrestled. Head first, no safety net, and always chasing the next high-risk move. After stepping away from WWE in 2009, Shane set out to build a business legacy of his own. His first major venture, You On Demand, a digital streaming service aiming to become the Netflix of China. He secured a 20-year partnership with China Home Cinema and inked licensing deals with Warner Brothers, Universal, and Disney. Ambitious, absolutely, but not without turbulence. By 2014, the company posted a $4.8 million quarterly loss, and despite its promising start, You On Demand struggled to survive in a hyper-competitive market. Undeterred, Shane pivoted. In 2021, he became executive chairman of Ideanomics, a firm focused on electric vehicles and sustainable energy, an unexpected leap from sports entertainment to clean tech. His fortune still strong. Shane owns 2.5 million shares of WWE stock, valued between $40 million and $225 million, depending on market timing. Even after stepping back, those shares alone make him a major stakeholder in the WWE empire. He also co-owns Indian Larry Motorcycles, has licensing revenue from WWE 2K games, and remains in the public eye with sporadic WWE appearances, including a return at WrestleMania 39 in 2023. His net worth dipped to $100 million during transitional years, but rebounded to an estimated $200 million by 2025, thanks to long-term holdings, silent equity deals, and private venture capital plays. Shane's story isn't about perfection, it's about the gamble. He's taken hits, sure, but in the process, he proved he wasn't just a McMahon by name. He's an operator in his own right. And his business, still very much in play. They all left WWE, but they didn't all walk away the same. Some stepped into Hollywood, some built business empires, some took risks that flopped, and then found new paths forward. But one thing is clear, WWE gave them fame. What they did with it after, that made them truly rich. These stories prove that walking away from the biggest wrestling company on earth isn't the end. Sometimes it's the beginning. If this opened your eyes to the power moves wrestlers are making after WWE, you're going to want to stick around. There's way more to come. The rises, the falls, and the wild stories no one's telling. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next, because this isn't just about wrestling. It's about building legacy after the spotlight fades. And trust me, the best chapters are written outside the ring.